Do you think electric cars will ever work out, or is this just another red herring?
Well, again, it's a totally false concept. First of all, we've had electric cars since roughly the first time we had cars. People don't realize it, but we had electric cars 120 years ago. The fact of the matter is, however, I personally am against them because electric cars actually pollute more than gasoline cars do. Because when you have to take a look at the entire package, where did you get that electricity? What is the loss of getting the electricity to wherever the charging station is? What is the limitations of people? After all, when you run out of electricity, you can't go down the street and get a gallon of it and put it back in.
Mm-hmm.
There are many problems with this. Now, hybrids, I think, have a lot more benefit to society because, again, you're running on fossil fuel, but you have the benefits of the battery, but you're not reliant upon the battery entirely.
Yeah.
But the 100% electric cars, I am very much against personally, because again, it actually causes greater pollution. You have to have cobalt, you have to have other rare earth metals. The mining locations are very hazardous, very toxic. A lot of people are going to be dying getting these things for those who feel good about having an all-electric car.
And I
But
think in the
feel good
United
and
Kingdom,
reality are two different things.
yeah, I think in the United Kingdom, they just don't have the infrastructure in place. They did a report over the weekend on Sky News, and the driver went from London up to COP26, and he went up to Glasgow, and he kept running. He had no juice, so to speak, left in his car, and he went to charge it, and the charging stations, it was something like 2 in 10 were not working, and he found difficulties to try and find a place to actually charge the vehicle as well. So it's not as easy as it looks.
Well, again, I stress that it's the rare earth metals, the cost. You've got to take a look at this. You know, it costs you thousands of dollars more to get a car here, and pounds in UK, whatever. In addition to which, though, you're making yourself feel good because you don't see any smoke coming out the back end. What you're not looking at is the amount of smoke that's being produced to get that electricity there. You still have to burn coal, oil, natural gas. Wind and solar are a fictional concept. They don't work. And I just published some materials on this. What people aren't looking at is, yeah, it's really a great idea to think that God will provide wind and he'll provide the sun to give you energy to do things. That's a great idea. But the truth of the matter is that the technology itself pollutes, because when you take down the wind turbines, you've got to store them. They cannot be recycled. They fill landfills. The solar panels themselves will be damaged regardless of what happens to them, or they'll run out of their lifespan. But then the materials in them are highly toxic, and the ability to then recycle those materials or take care of them as a hazardous material costs more than any benefit.